So I'm sorry for the delay. Somebody emailed me and wanted more clarification on the midterm project, and it's difficult, I would agree, to understand what I'm asking you to do if we don't have a picture of what the final project's going to be. So you don't have to use Desmos. You can certainly use Excel or Google Sheets for that matter. It's just a spreadsheet, right? So if I throw that over there, throw this sort of over here, we can keep track of what's going on. So I'm not super familiar. I can use Desmos and play around with it, as you've noticed with the videos, but I'm not super familiar with, for instance, tables, where this would be a set of points. So you could put a set of points in here, data, or you can put data here, or you could do it by hand for that matter. I just believe in the end it'll be quite cumbersome to do it by hand. And in fact, what I'm asking you to do would be nigh impossible to do it by hand with some accuracy. You could test it and it would just be kind of clunky. So in the end, what am I asking you to do? So that meeting's going to start in 5 minutes. Let's not open up recovered notebooks. So in the end, what I'm asking you to do is the following. Your final project is going to consist of 4 data sets. So for instance, you'll have a data set that is approximately linear. You'll have a data set that's approximately polynomial. It may not be polynomial. It might be power function, except you're not quite certain what a power function is. A power function is simply, what do I want? I don't want to save that. What do I want? The new one, I guess. Power function is x squared, but it's only the right half. Or think about it as starting at 0, 0. It could be y equals x cubed, and notice it looks quite the same. We know on the left-hand side that it's not, but we're not concerned with the power function. So yes, there'll be functions that are polynomial, but they're probably not going to be easy to find. They're going to be weird to model. Though in Excel you'll be able to easily do that, and I will put videos out on how to do regression in Excel, because that might prove to be the easiest. So in the end, you will submit 4 sets of data, which you will analyze, and then, for instance, in the end, you'll tell me, what does the slope on this linear function mean to us? What does it tell us? What is the intercept? What does the y-intercept tell us? In a polynomial function, you'll tell us what the intercept is. If it's a power function, it's going to be 0, 0. And then you'll tell me how it interacts. The x versus the y, or the y versus the x is probably the more appropriate way to say it. You'll find some data that can be modeled with a logarithmic function, and you'll find data out there that can be modeled with an exponential function. So that's what I'm asking you to do for the final. That analysis would come at the end for your final exam. For your midterm exam, all I'm asking you to do is find 4 data sets, you and your group members, find 4 data sets, explain why you think it is the function you say it is. In other words, the data that you have, why do you think it's linear? You could do this easily by saying, here, I plotted them, they look linear. Here's another set of data, I plotted them, whether that's in Excel or in Desmos or some other tool. Maybe the data set gives you the graph, I don't know. I would not want them to do all the work for you, so don't just go find it and then present it to me, because that's not what I'm asking. And so just tell me, this looks like it's quadratic, it looks like it's the right-hand side of a cubic, whatever, or it just looks like a power function. I don't know which one it's going to be until I do the work for the final. Cite your source. In other words, give me the URL where you found it, or if you went out and created the data, which is perfectly fine, let me know that and how and what your methods were. I'm not trying to turn this into a statistics class, not at all. And then submit your data sets. The whole thing about the midterm is, Professor, here are the data sets. Will they work for my final? That's all I'm asking you to do, because I don't want you to go off and do the work for the final project, and then one of your data sets is defunct or bad or inappropriate, and then you lose 20% or 25% or whatever. So I want the data sets to come in, I check them, I hand them back. and then you guys do the work for the final. So the midterm is just find the 4 data sets and send them to me and explain why you think they fit the way they fit. Now, the other pieces of information here in this little box is a little discussion on math modeling. This link takes you to this Moody's Math Challenge, which is a high school thing, but it doesn't matter. They talk about math modeling, and that's what we're asking you to do. We're trying to find data that can be modeled by those 4 function types. So you can watch these. There's a whole series of them, so if you want to be educated on that, you can. It might be helpful. Then the next page, another professor pulled up a whole pile of data sources. It comes from Eastern Michigan University Library. Maybe the University of Haven has one that is different and or is expanded compared to this one, but this is just sites where you can find data. You're not limited to using these data sources. You can go find data elsewhere, but I don't know. Let's see. I don't know what this is going to do. I don't know. Let's type this in. And we'll see what happens. I have no idea what's going to happen here because I have not done that. Challenge resulting in exponential growth in organizations 2019. So this is somebody having already done some analysis. But look, there's population growth. I don't know what Fred is, but we're going to go to the site Fred, and there's going to be some data source. I don't know what this data is. You could download the data here, I assume. You can edit the graph, or you can view the map. So this is, I'm not sure if they're going to claim that that's exponential decay or not. I don't know. Okay? So this is what I'm asking you to do. If you feel that this doesn't look so exponential, even if it might be decay, I have no idea. You can go take a look at that. Okay? So you're just finding data, and the 4 of you or 5 of you or 6 or however many are in the group can go out and search. All right? I let Canvas automatically set them up. And how do you find that? You're going to find your groups by doing the following. Courses. Use guys. When I go to poop, I want to go to people. Why is it not? What the hell? Because that's not the menu, idiot. But where is the menu then? I guess it's here. Yeah, there it is. People, I think, and then go to groups. Yeah, see this MTNF project? You're going to go there. And one unassigned student, but that's fine. There are 6 groups here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And for instance, that group has those 4. I don't think you'll be able to see everybody's group. You only see yours. Okay? So that's the deal. I will add this video in so you can take a look at it. Okay? Bye.